Hi guys, my name is Deep Lepcha and I would like to welcome you to the short video tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you how to assign IP address and verify the connectivity between the PC and the router using packet tracer. So let's begin. And I'm going to go and open up my packet tracer and I'm going to drag 1841 series over here. So I'm going to go to this miscellaneous folder, just click on it, and then I'm going to use this 1841 series of router over here, and then I'm going to use a switch. So click on network devices and then click on the switch. This is 2960. I'm going to use this one, layer 2 switch, and then I'm going to add a PC. So just click on it, click on the PC over here, click on the PC over here. So I've got two PCs over here, and then I'm going to connect these devices to the centralized device, that is this switch. So just click on the connections, and then I'm going to use the automatic connection, right? So just click on it and then click on this device, click on this device. It is connected to fast ethernet 0/1. Click on this device again and the switch, fast ethernet 0/2. Click on the cable, automatic cable, click on the router and then the switch. Now router has fast ethernet 0/0. So I'm going to just zoom in to get a larger view of this router and then the font size as well, so the labeled ports over there. And then if you wanted to see how many ports are there, or maybe how many, let's say, interfaces are there on a router, just hover over the mouse. There you can see fast ethernet 0/0, fast ethernet 0/1, and then serial 0/0/0 and then 0/0/1. So I've got 4 interfaces on that router. If I'm going to hover over to this PC, I can get a fast ethernet interface 1, and that is up, not assigned any kind of IP addresses on that interface. If I'm going to hover over this PC, there you can see no IP address has been assigned. If I'm going to hover over to this switch, there you can see 24 ports are of fast ethernet and then 2 gigabit ports are there. I'm going to make you understand when I'm going to actually cover the switch part topics. So for now, there you can see total 24 ports are there within the switch. So what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to assign the IP address on that interface. So I'm going to assign IP address that would be 192.168.1.1/24 for that interface, and then I'm going to assign an IP address on this PC that would be 192.168.1.2/24, and then I'm going to assign IP address over there 192.168.1. let's say 3/24. So I have got 1.0 network, right? So I'm going to go to that router, and let's see, I'm going to just click on command line interface. There you can see the initial configuration dialog box. I'm going to just skip that one, and then I'm going to manually configure it so it's enabled. There you can see now you are in privilege mode, configure terminal. Now you are in global configuration mode. Host name would be R1, so that means the name of the router. So I'm going to assign the IP address over here. So interface fast ethernet 0/0, and then assign the IP address as IP address 192.168.1.1/24. So that is the IP address based upon class C. No shutdown. Now you can see that it is turned off by default, right? Now I'm going to hit enter. There you can see it is turned on right now. So that means by default router interfaces are turned off. You need to turn it on manually. Now I'm going to exit it from the interface configuration mode and then exit out from the global configuration mode. Now I'm going to verify the IP address as show IP interface brief, and there you can see my IP address has been assigned on fast ethernet 0/0 as defined on the topology. So it is status is up, that means physically it is up. Protocol is up, that means the connection with the end device it is also good and working. So this is how it shows you when you are actually working on the environment. So both the devices are turned on. At that point it shows you the line protocol is up as well. So I'm going to assign IP addresses over there on these PCs as well. So click on this PC and then just click on desktop and then click on IP configuration. Just assign the IP address as 192.168.1.2 and then /24. Just hit tab and then it's going to actually auto populate the subnet mask. Now again I'm going to go to PC2 and then assign the IP address, desktop IP configuration, and then 192.168.1.3/24 and then close it. I'm going to go to command prompt. Now to verify the IP address of this PC, that would be ipconfig. Now I have got IP address as assigned 192.168.1.3, right? So let's say I'm going to ping from here to this router, ping 192.168.1.1 and then hit enter. Now you can see that you are getting reply 192.168.1.1. So this reply is actually being echo request and then echo reply. That means you are actually verifying it whether my connectivity is good or not, whether my message is actually being received by that router or not. So if we are getting reply, that means it is working fine. If I'm going to ping from here to here, now let's check the connectivity between the PC2 and PC1. 192.168.1.2, that would be the IP address of PC2, and I'm going to hit enter. There you can see you are getting the reply. That means it is working fine. So packet sent, that means 4 requests were sent and then 4 reply were actually received. No packet were lost, and then the maximum time to get to that PC and then getting a revert response from that PC is 24 milliseconds, and then that's good, of average 7 milliseconds. So this is how you can actually assign IP address on a router, and then you can actually verify whether these devices are communicating with one another by actually using this kind of ping. So in PC it shows you this way. If I'm going to go to the router and then I know that the IP address of this router is 1.1, if I'm going to ping from here to this PC, just ping 192.168.1.2. I'm hitting from here to here, and let's see, there you can see one is dropped because of the ARP, that means the address resolution protocol, just to learn the path, and it gets dropped. Now the 4, that is the successful ping, that means these exclamation mark shown in the router shows you that, tells you that the ping is successful. If you are getting dot, that means some kind of problem is being over there within your topology. So I'm going to ping from here to here now, ping 192.168.1.3 and then hit enter. There you can see you are getting successful ping from here to here as well. So if you are getting exclamation marks on a router, that means it is good. If you are getting dots on a router, that means it is not working fine. So you need to verify or maybe troubleshoot. So for now, for the beginners, or maybe for us, right, we are learning now. So this is how you can actually assign IP address on a Cisco packet tracer, and on a real live environment you're going to actually assign IP address through PuTTY or maybe some kind of application using such as secure CRT. I used my secure CRT, right? So again, I'm going to verify it. CCNA show IP interface brief. There you can see that IP address has been assigned successfully. The only thing is that it is showing down because my real router is not connected to any kind of centralized device or maybe any kind of PC. So that's why it is actually showing down. So this is it for this video. I'm going to meet you on my next video. Thank you guys. Like, share, and then subscribe. Meet you guys.